Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 2. Last time we made our way to the 11th floor with all 4 of our party members. In between episodes, I managed to crawl all the way up here with only 2 of them, which is the only reason why the door is open. Now, as you're climbing up, you're pretty good at running away from enemies up to like floor 6 or 7, something like that. Once you start encountering lots of spellcasters, I think on like level 8 or something like that, don't run away if there are spellcasters in the fight because they'll probably kill you. Also, the robots on, I think it's floor 10 with the little 4x4 path square thing, don't run from any of those fights because they'll just kill you flat out because it takes way too long to run away from higher level enemies. The lower level enemies, you run away really fast, very easy. So yeah, you'll gain a few levels for the 2 characters on the way up. Don't worry about that too much. There'll be a little aside. Keep your dual suits and your Sylvan Mail on when you're fighting with just 2 of you. Now that we've gotten all the way up here, you're going to want the Seraphic Garb for a specific reason. One is fire elemental absorption, and the other is just because it's stronger and we're kind of by ourselves here. I didn't go over it, but we did get something in the last episode, the Valiant Guard. It's just a stronger shield. It's actually not something I even really like. It's just got more defense. I much prefer having the stars because they have the chance of stunning the enemy when they hit you, and I think that's more worthwhile. Other than that, we do want to take this off and give you a tri-emblem here. There we are. I think they unequip some of your gear from your other characters so you have access to it when you decide to go as 2, so you may want to check your gear later on. So we've done that, and you're set up properly. So now we want to give you Ripper Blast there. Just for the upcoming boss, it'll make things a little easier. I probably should have used on the dragon boss last time too. Don't have too many skill points. Good. Alright, now we can go to floor 12. The Hall of Warriors. This floor is relatively short. We're just going to go straight to the end. There are treasures to the left and right there, but we'll get them afterward. I live eternal. Nature rules me not. You have overcome mortals. Think you can overcome gods? This is the Phoenix. Heroes worthy of holy swords. I could use a holy sword. Where's my Excalibur?
It's gonna be.
That's why you want to have things set up for Claude. No. Oh, I'm using the wrong character. That's why I was trying to figure out why things weren't going right. There you go. You'll do way more damage with it. His master attack does a lot of damage, so you want him to not do it if at all possible. Even though we're fighting this with only 2 party members, it really isn't that difficult to fight. It's the same idea as before. Spam, 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 and that's it. You get a good amount of experience from fighting him, gain some levels, and with that, I believe we get a key. Coffin ceiling will open with the Holy Sword. Farewell. Speaking of the Holy Sword, I don't know why there was a period in his line, maybe to make it make more sense, but then I don't know why the sword is called the Holy Sword Farewell. The Holy Sword Farewell is a new weapon equipable by Claude, Ashton, and Diaz for some reason or another. Can be done by all of them. Legendary sword whose strength is said to increase with the courage of its owner. I think this means higher HP equals more damage. I'm actually not a fan of this sword normally. If you're going to use Tex, you should use it. If you're going to use the strategy I was using before, which was just normal attacks, then you definitely want the Eternal Sphere. For now, I'm going to leave it off because I don't really need it. It gives you a little more defense and stuff like that, but other than that, I'm just going to leave it alone for right now. I don't think I'll ever use it, in fact, but anyway, once you've done that, go up to this door. Door is shut tight. Something is written on the stone tablet. Light and darkness, sacred and evil. The way to the holy alcove of time will open when opposites meet. Well, if you remember when we were on a previous floor, I think it was floor number 9, there was a whole floor and no boss fight. now that we have the Holy Sword, farewell. Oh, there's this guy. Let's just kill this guy. It's like the Geo Guardian from before. I think that was his name. But yeah, you'll just want to sandwich him and tear him to pieces. He does have a lot of HP though, so the fight does take a little while. There we go. Now, like I said, so we missed the boss fight, and they said something about a coffin opening with the Holy Sword. Well, in order to do anything with that, we have to go and warp ourselves out of here, and then, fast forward, that takes too long, we can get our entire party together, and we can go up there and, you know, run into whatever we need to now that we have the Holy Sword. Now would be a good time to save though, since we're coming all the way out of here. I'll do all that stuff in, you know, as we go up. I'll do that off screen, and I'll probably try and balance out my character levels while I'm doing that as well. And then I will see you up there. Okay, we're back, and now that we are back, we've gained a few levels. Just take a look at where my skills are at. I've upped musical instruments and notation up to level 7 with my used characters, and I have separate characters. You're at level 5, you're at level 6, and you're at level 4. That's as low as I was able to go because I forgot to set things up ahead of time. This won't matter for another episode or two, but anyway, pretty much everything else is already filled up. Piety is left, and that's it. Floats off, flips off, strong blows off for all my characters, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're going to be using normal attacks, the Eternal Sphere. If not, the Holy Sword Farewell would probably be a good choice. I'm just going to leave this on because it's not going to be very much longer until we fix things so that I won't need the Holy Sword Farewell. Now, we're back on the 9th floor where the coffin was. Now, if you remember when we were here before, it had a lid on it. It no longer has a lid on it. I guess this can tell you what's going to happen next. So let's just end a short little battle here, and then we'll move on.
Okay, cut. End it there.
There we go. Sato keeps telling me to cut these battles out. Wait, what? I'm supposed to find a battle there. Okay, I don't know what's going on. But I'm supposed to encounter a boss now. This is kind of weird. I equipped the Holy Sword Farewell when I was double-checking my notes here, but I've never seen this before. This is kind of weird, because if this doesn't work, if I can't... oh, maybe I just have to talk to it. Oopsies! Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. No, it was not. You think that we would fight, you know, a vampire now. No, it's a mage. I don't know why it's a mage. I don't know why it's in a coffin. But that's what we get. No, I'm not really regretting it. There is one annoying part to this fight. He comes with those guys. You can use Ward of Death. Use Claude. No! To try and finish these guys off. Oh, crap. Let's see here. Let's get... Where is my spring water for Bowman? And go to Opera. Heal. This can be a difficult fight because of these guys. So hopefully we can finish them all off here. There we go. And the rest of the fight's pretty easy. It's just dealing with those guys that can make things rather difficult for you. The rest of the time, just spam attacks and you'll be fine. You can use Word of Death so he can one-shot your characters if he gets it off. Just try and make sure he doesn't. You have revive items at this point, so you should be alright. Does have a lot of HP though. We may end up running out of MP or not.
It was okay.
We get Valiant Mail, nice.
Advance forward.
Oh my, what shall I do?
Not only do we get Valiant Male for defeating him, but this thing is evil. What are you going to give me? The Levantine Sword, the best sword in the game. Mainly because it's just so unbearably powerful. Let's take a look here. We got that one. That was even better. Let's see, Eternal Sphere, 1600, 14, 12. Holy crap, 3000. Holy shit. And it does even more damage if you're lower on HP. So I'm not sure if that stacks with the Seraphic Garb, but yeah, that is without a doubt his best weapon in the game. Now, there are two ways to go about this. If you still want to use the Eternal Sphere for its stars that shoot out and use normal attacks, you can. I'm going to stick with the Levantine Sword because of its outright damage. It just does so much damage. You could use Mirror Slice or Ripper Blast at this point. It doesn't really matter. You're just going to do a shit ton of damage. And it is really, really good. I probably should have had the Funny Slayer on for the boss fight, though. Oh, where's my Weird Slayer? That's better. Now I feel better. Gotta love making things difficult on myself. No wonder he couldn't heal himself very well. Oh, and we got new armor, that's right. The Valiant Male. It's basically like the battle suit, except it's got some guts on it too. Now, I'm not sure what actually would be better. Having the additional Avoid and the Elemental Protection is good. The pure defense is also good. For now, and I'll read in between episodes, but I think I'm going to stick with the Seraphic Garb on everyone for now. Since we're in there, let's just use our awesome Mega Elixirs there. You can always duplicate more of them later if we need to. And yeah, I'm going to head back up to the 11th floor, the 12th floor, wherever we were last able to see, and I will see you up there. Look at all that damage. Kind of sort of tap off screen. Okay, we're back at level 12, fighting way too many battles along the way and gaining a bunch of levels.
Well, it's useless to be popular.
This guy takes a lot less time with a full party of 4, but he still takes some time to take down. There we go.
We have a full score with this.
Alright, so now that we've done that, we could have picked up these items beforehand, but I thought better of it. Just figured I'd do less battles with only 2 party members.
What?
And we can kill some of these guys. No, we're frozen. Yeah, kill those guys first, then kill the mages. Or just spam the button. Sometimes that works too.
Looks like we won.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, we've maxed out all of our abilities save for Piety now, even the musical ones. I have enough skill points on my other characters to be fine should we get, well, like, when we get to the point where we'll actually have to make use of them. I know I haven't really talked about how we're going to make use of different levels of musical ability, but it's once we finish up with this dungeon. So there is a little bit more after this dungeon. It is the main bonus dungeon. There's a battle suit and some bunny shoes. Wow, the battles are getting more and more common at this point in the game. Alright. Hopefully we can avoid too many more battles. Alright. We got a Valkyrie Guard. And another battle suit. So you only get 2 battle suits in the game. That is if you didn't get Earnest and you're not on Claude's path. We get levels almost like every battle or 2 now. And this is one thing to note, is this guy will respawn every time you leave the area. One thing you'll want to do for this fight is Bowman's explosion pills will actually heal him. It's one of the few enemies left in the game that you'll have to worry about with elements like that. So just give him Sakura attack, or if you don't have that leveled up, give him poison pills, that will work too. But yeah, this guy lives eternal because he's the Phoenix, he revives over and over again. So now we get a better chance to show off this fight with a better party. But yeah, just have Claude spam his ability. The AI is not smart enough to use it And unfortunately, the AI is also not smart enough to use Chisapa's tear gas ability if she has 10,000 volts equipped. It's really weird. In normal battles, they'll use nothing but tear gas, which is better for bosses. And in boss fights, they'll use nothing but 10,000 volts, even though it's worse. Yeah, it's really stupid. I don't get it. I have no idea why it does that, but anyway. Farewell. And now that we have both the Holy Sword Farewell and the Levantine Sword, they glow and they open up the door. Alright, now we can go to the 13th and final floor. Do note that those robot enemies, new music, are the most powerful enemies you'll be dealing with going forward, or at least the most dangerous. This floor, we tend to fight old bosses. I think that happens on 12 too. A lot of the floors will fight bosses from previous floors. Extinction. Not a good thing to be hit with. There are some really powerful spells that enemies can use at this stage, so try not to let them get them off. Well, it's not as powerful as I was expecting it to be. They can heal themselves. Oh, isn't it cute? It's almost as if you guys are a bunch of mages. Stop healing yourselves. I take, off 7 times that amount of damage in a quarter of a second, so... Look at all that damage. Awesome.
Take me lightly.
Yeah, look at all those damn levels. I was trying to be a little lower level before we go into the final boss of this area, but oh well. Alright, so over here. Wow, there's way too many battles around here. Then we get the Valiant Guard. We've already seen that. Tip, remember to give Bowman back his explosion pills. You don't want him doing Sakura attack if he doesn't have to. Alright, so we need to hit... Damn, these battles are way too common. I'll meet you back in the middle.
Gonna be tough. Why is this monster?
Okay, we got a new enemy here, so I figure I'll show this one off. He's like the Phoenix we've seen and some other enemies we've seen before. Basically just spam our powerful attacks and we should be fine. Bob, unfortunately, is being stupid using attacks instead of using Ripper Blast, which would be a lot more effective, but that's fine.
I wonder who the MVP is.
Wow, we gain a lot of levels around here. So many battles, too. Alright. We were almost back, anyway. 10,000 volts is great for interrupting a lot of the wizards around here, since that's the main enemy you'll fight. They're really annoying. Alright, enough of that. One more trick. Holy crap, the battles are ridiculous. There's a Valiant male. This guy, I believe, can drop the Valkyrie. And that's useful if you want to max out your defense for some of your other characters. There's no real max out point in this game, but it'll give you more if you're lucky enough to get it. I did. You can use a discovery card to hopefully get it to drop a little more often, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Alright, if we get... Game? God damn it with the battles! Holy crap! Wow, this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Again, I will meet you back in the middle, like 10 battles later. Now, once you've hit both switches, the door in front of you will be open. Now, I'm way over leveled for this. You don't need to be 170 in order to beat the upcoming boss. I was planning on doing it at about 160, but I'm pretty sure you can do it at 150 too without too many problems. Now, depending on how you want to do this, I am going to go the Eternal Sphere route and the Slayer's Ring, wherever I put that. But you can go the other route and use the Levantine Sword, have a Tri-Emblem on. Tri-Emblem will help protect you against elemental damage from the boss. I would recommend... I don't think the boss can stone you, but she might be able to. We'll take care of that in battle. There is the Bloody Armor option. I'll be going over that later on one of the other super bosses because it's not necessary at all here. Let's see. So we got that. You look like you're all set up, ready to go. Weird Slayer for you. Weird Slayer for you. Specialties. I'm gonna leave Ripper Blast on, I think. No, I'm gonna turn it off. I probably won't be controlling him in the fight anyway, but you'll want to be basically just spamming normal attacks if you're doing it the way I'm doing it. Healing Star, preferably maxed out at this point. Let's see, Secret Medicine, just leave it on there, sure. Explosion Pill is maxed out. Tear Gas is almost maxed out at this point. You know what? Yeah, I don't really want you doing much of anything. The boss is so fast that Tear Gas likely isn't going to get off all that often, but we'll leave you with both of them on and we'll figure out. You could take practice off if you think that it's going to be difficult for you. The one thing you absolutely must do before fighting this boss, go out and save. Once you've done all this stuff, go out and save. You're not going to want to go into this fight without having saved first. It will lead to a very bad time, even if you're well prepared, because a lot of the aspects of this fight can be destroyed with bad luck. So, anyway, that's pretty much all for this one. Next time, we'll take on the final boss of the Cave of Trials. All that's left now is a bunch of super bosses and show off some skills maybe, and yeah, we're pretty close to the end of this one. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.